Okay, Coach, it's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Cleveland Browns and the New York Jets. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Mayfield on play action. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. The papers this week, it was all talk about how big of a game this was. Of course it is. It's the playoffs. It's the divisional round. But they handle it well. They score early.
They really did. Plenty of confidence exuded on that drive. No nerve showing. Terrific way to get things started. They are in control.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 72 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Motion. Bobo's the Mike. Mike's Bobo.
Darnold from the gun. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
And he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And it's caught by Herndon. And they're able to get this this one across the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The throw by Darnold, hauled in by the tight end Herndon. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. He was looking for a Nunwa there, and it's 3rd down.
51, Mike, 51. Watch the screen. Oh, ladies. 51, Mike. Mike, 51. Okay, double up. Here we go. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike, 51. Hey, orbit.
Throwing again is Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. He's looking deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Flush to his right. The throw taken in by Cole. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. The shotgun snap for Darnold. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now Darnold. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They go with Chubb on 2nd down and able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
He's got a 1st down past the 30. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a 1st quarter grab here. Just the 1st quarter of a tackling game is so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. If I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Set, 180. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. That's the worst. That's the worst. That's the worst. That's the worst.
Avery Williamson there to make the stop. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
At the Jets' 23-yard line.
Set, 180! 53. Hey, we're 33. 64. We. On the team. Up, left.
Second and 5 now. Mayfield steps away to his left. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. Well, we knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
On third down, Mayfield. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. In for the score. And the Browns have taken the lead. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Darnold caught here by Bell. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. A first down throw, Darnold. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 63 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Zerline good with a PAT. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way...
It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. Cleveland. Odell Beckham. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. This is Bell on the dump-off. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Roy. Check Mike 33.
Back to throw, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. Going up top. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Hey, alert! King!
Following the interception, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Joseph now to have the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd down now, it's Bell. Bell first down and then some. And finally down at the 41-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10.
They're running it. Whip. Watch the
Now they'll try the jet sweep here. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
A run by Bell on first down, going to go nowhere as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Let's get it. 51 to Mike, boy, 51. Let's pick it up.
This is Bell. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Here I come. Hey, Mike 7. Check 50. Check nickel. Mike 51. Hey, watch the ball.
Darnold. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And here we go on fourth. Darnold forced out, and he's going to go down again. Myles Garrett, and this defense will take over right at midfield. Well, you feel the excitement build on those fourth down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on fourth down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench. They're elevated now. Big stop on fourth down. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Mayfield. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Well, a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started. And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Push it back. Push it back. Mayfield to throw it. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. The kick by Joseph is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3. And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this? Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Adunwa, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball? Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Here's Darnold. This is brought in by Gibson.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So on fourth, and it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. To throw is Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
61, match box, Mike.
It's 4th down.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Switch.
Here's Ryan Quigley now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try to put the football in one.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. He'll have a first down and more past the 20 as he's all the way up to the 24-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Hey, alert 33.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On second down, it's Bell. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Darnold. A dump down to McKinnon. Oh, it's out. McKinnon fumbled it. And this is picked up by the Browns. There he goes, right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And this score will stay right where it is. Mayfield on 1st down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Ja'Kai Polite in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
180. Run. 53. 53. X3. 218. Chop. Real.
From the gun, Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Ja'Kai Polite picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the 1st drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. 180. Mike, check 33. 33. Go.
On 1st down, Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Let's go. Check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Let's get the ball. Slam. Red 80.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. That one caught by Gibson.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold, he'll let this go for the end zone. That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, 32 yards. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Jets. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. And again, it's Chubb, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Running the jet sweep, Landry. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Check. King. He's coming. We got double up. Point it right. Watch it.
They go play action. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. C.J. Mosley able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Second down.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Mayfield under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jordan Willis, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. 3rd and long for Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. From just shy of midfield, Darnold. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Darnold on first down. Caught here by Bell. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Hey, Charlie. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
Again, Darnold. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, 61 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Quincy Enunwa there to make the grab. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And wait a minute, did the Jets get it? They did. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Throw left side complete. That's Gibson. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Watch the run, watch the run. 44 is the mic. That lady. Watch the run.
Now Darnold. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. One last throw now for Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference